Afternoon, Smith. I am sending you a message from the staff room here at China Lake. Campers are currently off in another building doing their rest time. So I'm taking a moment to reach out to you to say hi, to give you kind of another update about what we're doing. The unique thing about being pastor for a camp like this is I get to be super involved with all of the kids' activities. Today, for example, we had a main game warden come down, and he went through a box of really cool stuff from animals to safety things for boat safety. And he spent probably about an hour an hour and 15 minutes talking with the kids, and it was absolutely fantastic. They got a lot out of it. They learned a lot about Maine wildlife and what they can do to help protect it and conserve it, and how they should be as good stewards around animals. It was a fantastic time. The kids were really engaged. And we have awesome events. Rick has done a fantastic job as program director in putting together really, really cool events every day. And a big part of that is putting together chapels and messages, because the kids have chapels twice a day. We have one in the morning after breakfast, and then we have one in the evening after dinner. And they're typically somewhat troubling to make because there's a lot of them. Over the course of a week, it's usually 10 messages if that's how you want to structure it. And so I've told you many times how long it takes to make a sermon. Typically, a good quality sermon can be 10 to 15 to 20 hours worth of work. Well, if you're doing that times 10 in a specific week, it can be pretty difficult. And so finding new and unique ways to keep kids engaged so they don't just feel like you're sitting there preaching to them for a half hour, 20 minutes is really, really important. Sorry for the shaky cameras. I'm holding my phone up. And so we're trying to find new and creative ways. And in the morning chapels, we're going through the Sermon on the Mount. We're talking about what it means to be a disciple of Christ, how it's not always easy. Sometimes it's about trusting God with making the right decisions instead of us trying to do it ourselves. In the evening, we're doing something which I thought was cool and unique, commonly known to from Jewish teachers as kavrute, where two people, you break them up in pairs, sit down with a particular passage of scripture, and then they take 15, 20 minutes, a half hour, an hour, depending on the project, to just go back and forth on that scripture and take out everything they possibly can see in it. What don't they understand? What do they understand? How it could relate to them, how they think it relates with the context of the rest of scripture. What can they see? Is there anything else that scripture can pull from it? All of these ideas, all of these thoughts. And so in the evening chapels, we're going through the book of Philippians, where over the course of the week, we're going to read every book. But we're doing that kavruta, where the kids are taking 3 or 4 verses. I think today is going to be 5 from Philippians chapter 2. And they're investing 15 minutes in just trying to take out everything that they can see out of that passage, working together. It had a lot of success last night. They seemed to enjoy it. They were engaged. They got a lot out of it. They got some stuff out of it I didn't expect them to. So it's really awesome to see. Thanks, Jess. Yes, it's a fantastic week so far at the moment. Tiring, but fantastic. And so it's awesome. It's just awesome to be able to do that with these kids, to wrestle with scripture with them, with the text. And they're doing great. They're putting in the work. They're understanding how they fit in the grand scheme of thing, and how when Christ is in competition with the world around them, how can they stand with Christ? Like, how can they make that choice? And it's good. It's fun. It's engaging. I got to get back because I got to start putting together those questions for tonight's Philippians study. So I pray that you are having an absolutely blessed week so far. Look for a couple prayer requests. I think I just sent one out for Pastor Mark Curtis a little while ago. If you see this message tomorrow morning, then I did it yesterday to keep you in real time. But I pray that you have an absolutely blessed time. I pray that you continue to be engaged, and I look forward to seeing all of you on Sunday. Right? God bless.